Hey guys, Davey here from PhoneBuff.com, and in this video we're doing a speed comparison test between the Apple iPhone 5 here on the left against the Samsung Galaxy S3 here on the right to see which one offers you better performance. Both devices are actually off right now, so I'm going to go ahead and turn them on at the same time. So 1, 2, 3, press and hold the power button and wait until I see something, and there you go. We'll go ahead and let both of them run up their respective operating systems and see which one loads up faster. While they're loading, I'll let you know that both are connected to the same Wi-Fi network and the browsing history has been wiped on both. So it's gonna be a nice and even test. See the boot up animation on the Samsung Galaxy S3. Looks like the iPhone 5 is done. I'll go ahead and unlock, and I could actually navigate throughout everything right now. So it is definitely done. Now the Galaxy S3 is done. Go ahead and unlock here, and again, everything seems to be pretty much finished. So we'll go ahead and start with our application speed test. Now, quick note, obviously we're running different operating systems on each device. We have Android on the right and iOS on the left. The applications that I chose are made by the same developers. There's gonna be some differences in the way they're written, but it's the closest thing you can get to a real world test to see which one's gonna give you the better performance as far as the apps that you use on a daily basis. So we'll start off with Flickster, and we'll go ahead and tap them at the same time if I can. So 1, 2, 3. Saw the splash screen first on the iPhone 5, and also it loaded first. So when it comes to boot up goes to the iPhone 5, we'll hit box office. So 1, 2, 3. And again, the iPhone 5 loaded up all the pictures a little bit faster than the Galaxy S3 did. Let's go ahead and tap on a movie. So we'll do end of watch. So we'll tap on this guy. And seemed a little bit faster on iPhone 5 again, but that one's really close. The Galaxy S3 made a little transition animation, which may be part of the reason why it seems slower. We'll go ahead and hit home. Now, take note that I am pressing home, so I'm minimizing the applications on both. The iPhone 5 and iOS multitask a little bit differently than the way Android does. Android more or less has it running in the background where iOS pauses it, but I'm gonna take that into account when I actually am done with all the application tests. I'm gonna run them all over again to see if the multitasking on Android makes a difference. So let's go to the next application for now, which is Score Center. And again, loaded up a little bit faster on the iPhone 5. Galaxy S3 is done now. So let's go ahead and go from tab to tab. So I'll swipe over. Again, saw the content first on the iPhone 5. Got the ad first even on the iPhone 5. NFL listings, and then NBA scores. So overall, the iPhone 5 has been faster in the first two apps. Let's go ahead and look at the third app, which is Dictionary. This time it looked like it was a little bit faster in the Galaxy S3. We even got a little pop-up, but maybe by a millisecond, but about the same. We'll go ahead and hit home, and let's go to Instagram. And you can see I have no photos uploaded. Let's go ahead and tap on this tab right over here. And pretty close. I think that the images populated a little bit faster on the Galaxy S3, and take into account that we're seeing much more content on the Galaxy S3 than we are on the iPhone 5. Instagram hasn't been optimized for that bigger screen, so it's running in a letterbox mode right now. So we'll go ahead and hit home on that. Let's go to Temple Run. So again, splash screen first on the iPhone 5. Asked me to sign up for something. I'm just gonna hit disable for now. We still see the little load up screen faster, even though I had to go through that pop-up. Galaxy S3 is still running, and there you go. So faster on the iPhone 5 in this case. Once again, let's go ahead and go to Google Earth. So we'll tap on Earth. Saw it first on the iPhone 5. It's zooming in. Looks like the Galaxy S3 is just content sitting there. I don't have it pinpointed on the city. This one's loading up Las Vegas. So let's go ahead and type in New York. So New York. And we'll do the same on here. New York. Hopefully it goes to New York City, but I'll just type in city just in case. New York City, New York City. And we'll hit search at the same time. 1, 2, 3. And basically we're going to see which one actually renders up the image of New York a little bit faster. So it looks like the Galaxy S3 is going a little bit faster. Both seem to be done. Let's go ahead and zoom in. So we'll try to zoom in at the same area. And you can see the rendering is a little bit faster than the Galaxy S3. The iPhone 5 is just finishing up now. So Galaxy S3, I'd have to give it the win in Google Earth. And let's go to messages, just to see how quickly the messaging app opens up. I only have like one message thread on my Galaxy S3, and I don't think I have any in my iPhone. So tap it, and they're about the same. So we'll go ahead and hit home. And the more interesting test probably is going to be the camera test. Which phone is going to allow you to capture those Kodak moments better. We'll go ahead and tap camera at the same time. So 1, 2, 3. And definitely a little bit faster on the iPhone 5. I saw the viewfinder a little bit quicker, so we'll hit home. And like I said I was going to do in the beginning, I'm going to run all the tests in reverse. So we'll start with Flickster once again, and I'm just going to go quickly through it and let you guys be the judge of which one's faster. So for the most part, you guys can see it seems to be pretty much the same. That one lagged a little bit on Temple Run on the Galaxy S3, but the multitasking doesn't seem to be making a difference, so that's good enough for now. Let's go ahead and go to the next test. So first I'm actually going to close out all these applications. I'm going to hit remove all on here, and this will show you that the applications are closed. I'll go into the task manager. You see 0 active applications on the iPhone 5. I'm just going to tap on this and exit out of all of these little applications here. And now let's go to the browser. The browser should be, one of the biggest indicators as far as overall speed. So we'll type in, let's do phonebuff.com first. All right, 1, 2, 3. So saw the logo first here and a little bit more of the content, the pictures, and this guy seems to be all done. Now the Galaxy S3 is done. So a little bit faster on the iPhone 5. Note that they do render a little bit differently. The Galaxy S3 wasn't showing us anything, and all of a sudden it showed us everything. So it wasn't as slow as it looked comparatively. But let's go ahead and tap on an article right here and see if it makes a difference. Again, content a little bit faster on the iPhone 5. Got the ads and everything. Now the Galaxy S3 is done. So we'll go ahead and go to another website. We'll do New York Times. All right, 1, 2, 3. Again, a little bit faster on the iPhone 5. iPhone 5 is done. Galaxy S3 is still going, and now it's done. So let's go ahead and tap on an article over here. We'll do this one right here. 1, 2, 3. Again, we're seeing the content a little bit faster on the iPhone 5, and it's done. Looks like this one went to like a mobile version, where this one stayed on our desktop, but it's still loaded faster. So that gives you a pretty good idea as far as that. Let's do one more website. We'll do Engadget.com. All right, 1, 2, 3. And even this little pop-up seemed to be a little bit faster on the iPhone 5. We'll hit continue to Engadget. Saw the content here first, but that was pretty close in the actual load time. We'll tap on this LG Intuition review. And that was really close again. I think the Galaxy S3 probably loaded up a little bit faster in this case because I saw the notification bar up here. It had a little circle going on the iPhone 5, which indicates that it's still loading up things in the background. Let's go ahead and run a benchmark because obviously, these may not be the websites you go to. And sometimes, when it comes to browser tests, one device will perform faster on a certain website and then, the other device will perform faster on another. So we'll do a browser benchmark. I accidentally hit a pop-up, but we'll go to BrowserMark. All right, so I'm on the BrowserMark webpage on both. We'll hit run benchmark at the same time. I'll go ahead and do you guys a favor and skip through this entire process so that way you guys can just see the score at the end. All right, so the benchmark test is done, and pretty much how our web test showed, the iPhone 5 did score significantly higher than the Galaxy S3 with a score of 190,554 compared to a score of 110,542. Obviously, when you run the test, you're gonna get different results. Sometimes this one will be a little bit higher than 110,000. This one will be a little bit lower, but for the most part, you'll get consistent results as far as which one is faster or higher, and that seems to be the iPhone 5. Definitely, it's the winner here in this test. Even though a lot of tests were close, the boot up test went to the iPhone 5. Most of the application speed tests went to the iPhone 5, and then the browser test went to the iPhone 5. Now, I'm not necessarily saying the iPhone 5's hardware is faster than the Galaxy S3's. I think a big part of it has to do with iOS 6 and the optimizations it has. But until, the Galaxy S3 gets Jelly Bean, which is going to be in the next couple of months, we'll have to, say that the iPhone 5 is faster. And again, I'll be running the test later, so subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And hit the like button if you found this video helpful. But that's pretty much it from me in this video. Thank you for watching.